$100 MBA show. Today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question you want to ask, make sure you email us at contact@100mba.net, or you can send me a tweet on Twitter. My handle is BizRepublic, B-I-Z Republic. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Check out our free goodies over at 100mba.net. We have a free full video course, we got free guides, and of course, our great blog posts every single week. Today's question comes from William, and William asks, how do I get over my fear of raising prices? I know I need to raise prices in my business, but I'm scared to raise them and customers will run away. Don't worry, William, I got your back. I'll answer your question in today's Q&A Weekends. It's very common. A lot of people don't like raising prices because they feel like it's discouraging to customers, even though they know they have to raise prices. I'm going to give you a different argument here and help you get over this fear, hopefully in the next 10 minutes. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA show is sponsored by Earth Class Mail. Earth Class Mail takes traditional snail mail and brings it to the cloud, digitizes everything. This is an idea that's well overdue. Who wants to deal with physical mail anymore? Earth Class Mail integrates with all your current accounts and software. They also give you an awesome physical address to use for a business address. And best of all, you could try Earth Class Mail for free for a full month. Just go to earthclassmail.com/MBA month and use coupon code MBA month to get a free month of Earth Class Mail. Again, that's earthclassmail.com/MBA month. Use coupon code MBA month. All right, let's help William out and help him get over his fear of raising prices. First of all, I want to say that raising prices is not a binary thing, meaning that a lot of people think that by raising your price, it's automatically an on-off switch. Some people are going to feel a certain way about it because of that change. And that's not necessarily true. And let me give you an example. If I started a business, let's say I was starting a new email marketing software. I'm going to be competing against, let's say, MailChimp. And one of my plans is for $30 a month. From the customer's point of view, $30 and $35 really doesn't make a big difference. It actually lives in the same space in your mind. $30, $35, it's kind of the same price. I don't really regard one higher or lower than the other when I look at it individually. If I walk into a shop and I see something for $35, and I walk into another shop and see something for $30, I kind of bundle those two things as the same price. That's just how our minds work. Our minds are more abstract than we think. We don't think that precisely. So just raising $5 can make a huge impact on your business. So in this example, an email marketing service, if I have 1,000 customers, which is not a lot of customers for a SaaS product, just raising $5 for each customer, that's $5,000 of extra revenue every month. And it doesn't really affect the customer too much because it's basically the same price. Secondly, you can raise value with the price. So you can add additional things to your product or to your service to justify the hike in price. Even when it's subtle, people may not notice it. They may think it's a better value than it was at $30 or $5 less in any example. So keep that in mind. Perception is reality. The way I perceive a price is really the way I process it and decide if I want to buy it or not. So hopefully your fears are starting to ease now. But let's keep going. Even if you raise your prices more than $5, let's say you double your prices, raising prices can be the best thing you do for your business. You're going to get different types of buyers. Depending on the market, you're going to have different people with different budgets. And believe it or not, if I have a higher budget, like I'm willing to spend X amount of dollars for a product, if I see a product that's half that price, I'm not going to be shopping around for it because I'm innately going to automatically feel that that's not what I'm looking for. That's too cheap. That's not the quality of product I'm looking for. The budget I'm looking for is a little bit more expensive. I may not articulate that in words, but it's what I'm thinking. Let me give you an example. I love basketball, so often I'll buy a new pair of basketball sneakers. I just know that I'm going to have to pay more for a quality pair of sneakers. So I'm looking at the range of maybe $150 to $180 for a pair of sneakers. Even if I stumble upon the store a pair of sneakers that's $50, I probably won't even give it a second look. I probably wouldn't try them on because it's not what I'm looking for. I already told myself in my head, this is what I'm willing to pay, that range. And that's the kind of sneaker I want to buy. So when I'm approached with a sneaker that's $50, half the price, I automatically kind of dismiss it. I don't really want to buy it because I'm not looking for a sneaker of that quality. Whether you recognize it or not, we all equate price to quality. So by doubling your prices even, you're going to get a different buyer. And often people that are willing to pay more are more invested in the product. So it's not that you're going to lose your customers, you're going to gain new customers. So keep that in mind. If you're still feeling a little bit fearful, think of this. Pricing is not written in stone. You can raise prices slowly. You can find the right price. And worst case scenario, you can change your price. You can bring it back to the lower price. There's plenty of companies that have done that. And it's not a problem. It's not like you can't reach out to your current customers. You can email them and say, hey, by the way, our pricing has changed. It's back to its low price. So there's really no risk. And I would encourage you to really go ahead and try it and see how it goes. You might find raising prices may not affect your sales at all, but it will affect your revenue. You'll make just as many sales, but obviously you'll make more money on each sale. But lastly, I want you to think objectively. Why do you think you are going to suffer from raising prices by having a more expensive product? Walk into any convenience store, walk into any grocery store, go down the aisle that has chocolate. You're going to have different prices for chocolate. You have a bar of chocolate for $1, you have a bar of chocolate for $5, you have a bar of chocolate for $10. They're all in business. They're all selling chocolate. They're all on the shelves. So recognize that even though you're not selling chocolate, you are in a business, you're in a market, and there is room for every kind of price. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Earth Class Mail. Guys, if you haven't heard about Earth Class Mail yet, I'm excited to share it with you today. Earth Class Mail moves traditional physical snail mail to the cloud, giving you instant access to all your physical mail digitally 24/7. And it integrates with the tools and services you use every day. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that we moved everything we do with our business over to the digital world, but we still need to pick up and sort physical mail. Earth Class Mail scans everything and makes it available up in the cloud in your account. You can even deposit checks and send invoices. And you also get a real professional address to share publicly with customers, business partners, and investors. And you'll never need to worry about somebody showing up to your front door if you run your business from home. I've checked out Earth Class Mail, and I love it. It's a brilliant solution that's perfect for businesses and independent entrepreneurs of all types, especially if you're just getting started. Visit earthclassmail.com/MBA month and use coupon code MBA month and get 1 month of Earth Class Mail for free. Give them a try and see for yourself. Again, that's earthclassmail.com/MBA month and use coupon code MBA month. To wrap up today's question from William, how do I get over my fear of raising prices? I offered a whole bunch in today's lesson, but I want to give you one more. You may not realize it, but you might be losing business with your low prices. Remember I said that it's human nature to correlate price with quality? A lot of people will not buy from you because they feel you're just too low of a price. And people will go to extremes with this. I mean, my own father won't buy something on sale because he feels like if it's on sale, it's not that great, it's not that popular. He always pays full price for things. Now, that might be an exception. My father's an exceptional man, but there's truth in that. There's a lot of people that feel that way. So having low prices can be a bad branding move. People may not value the value you're offering because it just seems like, it's kind of low. Don't really correlate high quality to a low price. I mean, think of McDonald's or Walmart. You don't think of quality or a high-class product. You don't aspire to go to McDonald's or shop at Walmart. You get my point. So recognize you might be shooting yourself in the foot currently with low prices. But again, remember, prices are not written in stone. You can always change them, try them out, and see how it goes. Increase incrementally. William, I hope that answers your question. I hope that helps you and that you feel better and less fearful about raising prices now. Thanks, William, for sending in your question. Thank you all for sending these great questions. We will get to them. We get them by email, by Twitter, and we get to them every single week. So if you sent us a question, don't worry, we are getting around to it. And we put them in the order that we receive them. So make sure you tune in every Q&A weekend to see if we've answered your question. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. A lot of people are worried about price. They feel like everybody in the world is price sensitive. But the fact of the matter is, many people are not price sensitive, especially people that are in love with what you offer, your raving fans, the people that you want to attract. For example, Nicole and I love the movies. So we'll go to a cinema called ArcLight Cinema that's more expensive. It's about $4 or $5 more expensive than the typical AMC theater, because the movie experience there is great. There's no ads, it's clean, it's quiet, it attracts a certain type of moviegoer. And because we love movies so much, we're not price sensitive about it. We'll spend the extra dollars for that because it's worth it. I want a good experience with something that I enjoy and love. Now, I might be price sensitive with other things, but probably things I'm not so passionate about. So keep that in mind. For those who you're attracting, they may not be as price sensitive as you think they are about your prices. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.